looking forward to the new X-Men movie. Blink is in it. Blink made her debut, unless I'm way off base, in the X-Men storyline, The Phalanx Covenant. That was when Generation X came around, and then I think Gen X is gone. Sometimes they come back, but it was supposed to be the new wave of mutants. And the Phalanx Covenant was sort of like a Borg-like entity that would come, and they wanted the mutants to, because the mutants had the best genes for like assimilating or whatever. So anyways, like once the Phalanx got you, they sort of injected like their little Phalanx weirdness into you, and you became like sort of Borgy, like all over body and stuff.
And organic.
Yeah.
And interpretive dance.
You know what? This is because I brought up the flat planet. No, but they became like this almost like liquid cyber stuff.
Like a T-1000.
No, not shiny. They always look like microchips. It was really good art. Anyways, and Blink was this little purple elfin creature that was in with the other mutants, and she, if I remember correctly, did not make it because she did not become part of Gen X.
She'd make the cut.
No, so spoiler if you go read that series, but it was really good. And then later they did the Age of Apocalypse for the X-Men, which is my favorite storyline of the X-Men ever. So that was this alternate universe where somebody went back in time and killed Xavier, and so Apocalypse was successful in his planet overlording, and Magneto led the X-Men instead because he took up the gauntlet.
I like Magneto.
Every time
I watch X-Men, I'm like, you know what? I love Professor X, but Magneto's got a point.
Okay, well, anyway, okay, a little off topic, but we'll come back to that. Anyway, so in the alternate universe, certain people that you are used to being good guys or bad guys, for instance, Cyclops was a bad guy working for Apocalypse, although even then it seemed contrived because he's such a friggin' goody two-shoes. And then Blink was back, and Blink was a rebel fighting against the Apocalypse crew, and she hung out almost exclusively with Sabretooth, who also had this weird thing called Wild Child. It was like a skinny Sabretooth. I think maybe it was supposed to be his son, but he was like sort of feral. And it was just kind of weird. But anyway, so Blink and Sabretooth had this weird sort of almost daddy-daughter relationship, almost dating. It was never really described, and it doesn't matter. Blink was awesome, okay? She rocked. And I was her for Halloween 2 years ago, and I will be her for Ottawa Comic Con, provided I can find the damn purple face paint I need, which I better start working on. Her original costume was really cool. It was green and she was purple, and she's an elf-like creature, so I'm curious to see what they've done with her. I feel a little frustrated. I feel like the new movie, they may have taken the concept of Blink and sort of stripped down all of the stuff that we've ever experienced of Blink and just sort of gone like, oh, cool purple chick, with this power of like sort of dimensional displacement, and just sort of taken those basic elements and then threw out all the rest. Part of it being that she's no longer an elf creature. Now she's this like really, really pale, slightly purple Asian, which like she was an elf. They never described her as an elf, but she was an elf. And so we've lost like the little pointy ears and stuff, and I'm kind of sad about that. Because a lot of what she was like was, even in Phalanx Covenant and in Age of Apocalypse, was this very sweet, demure, quiet, until angry little person. So,
like me.
Except far less creepy than you. You're super creepy. Yeah, your tongue is your rapier.
It's true.
Yeah.